of the 5060, Jensen Huang, loves Toy Story, but what Jensen doesn't love is releasing graphics cards that don't need a firmware update on day one. But hey, don't worry about that. What you should worry about is more cables burning. Why does this keep happening? We need someone, a hero, to fix this. What's that in the sky? Is it a bird? A plane? No, it's Sonic here to save the day. Stick around, gamers. We've got a lot of news, and hey, if Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy for me, will ya? It's time for MetaPC's news. Oh!
Toy Story fans in the chat?
I love Toy Story. Ooh, MSI is launching a special edition of the RTX 5070 Gaming Trio. And look at this, is that Buzz Lightyear?
It's Buzz Lightyear.
To infinity and beyond. My goodness gracious, MSI is known for the Infinity line of PC systems. They're preparing a special edition of this 5070 card. It's themed around Toy Story's Buzz Lightyear, the iconic Space Ranger. In case it's your first time on planet Earth. Yes, Buzz Lightyear, very well known, iconic figure. While the Buzz Lightyear movie premiered 3 years ago and nobody watched it, making this release feel somewhat late, MSI still chose to dedicate this edition to fans of the character. I didn't watch it. I heard it wasn't that great.
Should we watch it?
Should we watch it right now?
Yeah,
I thought it was pretty good.
2 hours later.
Ooh, that was bad.
Yeah.
Why did we watch that?
I didn't like that.
Oh, that sucked. But the graphics card is cool. Look at Jensen. He's checking out this brand new card. He's
Did he
even
sign it?
He's signing something. Jensen approved.
Enhance? Steal it?
Signature? Checks? Huh? Taiwan exclusive release, by the way.
Hey, Zach,
Yeah.
should we move to Taiwan?
Would I move to Taiwan?
Should we?
Let's go.
Let's
Why
just
not?
make it MetaPCs out there. That way we can get all the cool cards.
Honestly,
Then
that
we can
might not be a
smuggle them
bad
back
idea.
like Jensen does the 5090s.
In this jacket.
We do need to address the yellow monster in the room.
MSI, you've been a bad boy. MSI's yellow-tipped power cable burns again. It's now turned into kind of a burnt orange, or just disgusting yellow.
Tricolor. Tricolor. For a reason.
For a reason. You can see this has caught on fire. So, not great. This is a Redditor who's reported that he started noticing something was off. Monitor starts shutting off. Uh-oh, that's not great. We don't like that. It said DisplayPort not connected. He found out what was causing this issue, melted power cable. Now this is coming from a Corsair HX 1500i, 1500 watt PSU, so plenty of power.
Total, yeah.
A ton of power. The cable, however, couldn't handle the heat, literally. This is a yellow tip on the RTX 5090 power adapter. It's an MSI thing, actually considered a feature. MSI has yellow tips on native cables on the power supplies, but also on the power adapters bundled with the 50 series. They put this bright yellow on the tip to make sure that you plug in your entire GPU cable. So if you see some yellow,
it's wrong.
You did it wrong. You got to push it in, right? So as long as the yellow is visible, maybe your cable's not fully seated. So at least in this case, there was some relief as the graphics card didn't show any damage, which that's the component you obviously want to protect. No burnt pins, no melted housing. The cable absorbed all of that beautiful punishment. This is a debate. Love you guys to weigh in. People are weighing in on Reddit as well. Was it user error, manufacturing defect, or poor design?
If the graphics card not getting burnt and the cable getting burnt was by design, good job, MSI. However, shouldn't happen anyways.
Right.
Make sure you like this video if you think that MSI is to blame, and if you think that they should just change the cables altogether and make it better, hit subscribe.
Can't go wrong either way. At least we can't. See Sonic power supplies with built-in current monitoring and a third-party cable solution? I've been told that's a fire alarm. Guys, we're putting fire alarms in computers. Where did we go wrong? See, Sonic introduced upgrades to its power supply lineup. They've got the Prime PX3200. This is a 3200 watt power supply.
Jesus Christ.
Absolutely insane. Fully modular, obviously meets ATX 3.1 standards, and full power through a single 12-volt rail, making it a strong choice for overclockers. 94% efficiency, and of course, we talk about it every time, those Japanese capacitors that make power supplies so great. Overheating.
Yeah.
Melting connectors. Fire in your computer. These power supplies include internal sensors and firmware that monitor temperature and current directly at the connector. And if the readings exceed safe levels, power supply shuts down. Good feature.
Good feature.
We like that a lot. They also teamed up with King of Wing to develop a smart power cable. This offers per pin voltage and current tracking, and a built-in thermal sensor with, here's your smoke alarm, an audible alarm, and the ability to trigger the graphics card zone shutdown.
We shouldn't need it, but it's really cool.
We shouldn't, but here we are. Look at us go.
Sometimes art imitates its creator. And these cards were designed in California. So is that why GPUs catch on fire? Because it's like California?
Wow.
But you let me know. Is Phil right? Are we burning down our graphics cards like the state of California? Maybe. Yeah, what do you got, Jared?
It's a very pretty card. It has a wraparound screen on it.
Wraparound.
I'll be the judge of that.
Just a little wraparound on a GPU.
Okay. So we have a screen on this a screen on the card?
Yeah, it's a wraparound screen on the card, and it has no visible fans.
What? I must learn more. Wow. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I can confirm there are no fans on this card.
So this isn't like a fully fledged product that's coming to market. This is just something that they're showing off that they're working on.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of, I don't know what that substance is on the card. Gamer goo.
It looks like, you know what it is? I think that this card is nervous.
Yeah.
It's nervous. There's so many people around. They're all looking at it. They're like, oh, look at that, look at that. And it's his first time. It's just sweating.
It's natural to be shy. Some readers may recognize the brand for its unusual naming scheme, such as, get this, the Terminator or the Hamburger series.
What? I need it.
But this is a product that has really caught people's attention at Computex. Maxsun refers to this, as Jared mentioned, as a conceptual product. This has apparently built-in water cooler with tubing hidden under an unusual shroud. The shroud features no fans, no active cooling components. Everything is encased in a transparent giant block. RGB heavy design, still under development, but Maxsun could eventually replace the ARGB shroud with a foldable OLED screen. It's an age of everything needs a screen now.
Eventually, you're going to be able to play games on your GPU.
You probably could on this. It's big enough. We have enough real estate. Battlefront 2 on that thing?
Battlefront 3 on that thing?
Battlefront 3. Why not?
Spread the word.
Spread the word. Guys, it's time for an ad. MetaPCs.com. Check us out. Listen, we have just added, have you guys seen the Night Reaper? Check this out. This is the Night Reaper. This is a custom case design that we've come out with. It is on the ready to ship page. It's also on the configurator. So if you want a custom PC with a case skin like this, it's all made and printed in-house, very high quality print. This Night Reaper comes with a 5080, oh boy, and a backplate to match. Custom case print. These are so clean. So if you're looking for a new PC or you know someone who is, don't send them to the big box store. Send them to your friends that you know and love at MetaPCs. Intel Arc B770 is reportedly still set for release, and you're gonna see it later this year in Q4, around Crimbus time, I would imagine. Prior to Computex, Intel's marketing created confusion by suggesting that the higher end BattleMage GPU, such as the A770, or A780 might be announced. Intel employees responded to users who included SKUs on their Computex wish lists. Unfortunately, no new BattleMage. We didn't see anything of that for gamers at Computex. All we saw at Computex was these honestly pretty well screens. And also from Intel, the Arc Pro series cards. According to tweakers who spoke to multiple sources close to Intel during Computex, the Arc B770 is real, and it's expected to launch in the second half of this year, specifically in Q4. No confirmation on specs. I'm very curious where this comes in, and is it going to outperform the B580?
Yeah. Are we going to have a competitor to, like a 5070 Ti?
That would be a great slot.
I'm thinking
perfect middle ground.
16 gigabytes of VRAM on an Intel card.
That'd be sick.
RTX 5080.
Ooh. Super. Check this out. This is 24 gigs of memory on the card. And I believe it's 40 watts more than the 5080, 400 watt plus TGP. Same CUDA cores as a 5080, but you are getting more VRAM. Possible details on this 5080 have emerged even.
The all new 5080 submarine.
The new 5080 submarine.
5080 water cooled because it's underwater.
Currently available in 16 and 24 gig densities with even higher capacities down the pipeline. So 50% increase in VRAM capacity even if the memory bus width remains the same. So that's the benefits of that beautiful GDDR7 memory. Seems like such a short timeline between when the 5080 came out and then when they're launching the Super, but maybe that's in line. I don't know.
It's been a year for GPUs. What have we seen now? Like 12 GPU releases within a few months.
What a year. Well,
What a year.
what a fun time to be alive. What a fun time to not be able to buy the GPUs. And we can look at them though. That's kind of fun. Employs the full fat GB203 die, similar to the 5080, same CUDA cores as I mentioned before, 84 streaming multiprocessors, 256-bit interface, enables 8 memory modules. So you're getting to that 24 gigs of GDDR7 rated at 32 gigabytes per second. And you compare it to the 5080, and the 5090 even is probably the better comparison because you're going to slot right in between. Obviously, you're sacrificing on the CUDA cores, but when it comes to VRAM, it gets you closer to that 32 gigs from the 5090.
Honestly, this is the first offering over 16 outside of the 5090.
A killer card.
This is Razer's Kraken V3 headset, and it has haptics.
This came out in October of 2021.
Oh, God.
Oops. You're witnessing Phil making a rare oopsie live.
I check these often, so often. I can't believe I missed this.
Some good news about this particular headset. Since it's been out for 4 years, you could probably get a really good price on this.
There may even be a new version of it out.
There's probably 2 or 3 new versions of this headset out.
Make sure you hit subscribe right now so you can tune in next week when Phil finds an article that's actually up to date about something like this.
Next week, we're going to learn about the brand new 3070 card that's just come out. Very excited for that one. You're going to want to subscribe for that, huh?
All right, here's some actual new news. Thank you, Jared, for getting me stuff that's actually from 2025.
Of course.
Nice.
What is this, Jared?
So this is a big shock to the gaming industry in general. SteamOS has an official release that can be put on other devices other than Steam Decks.
Oh.
Which makes this a huge leap, especially for Linux gamers.
Dude, wow, good job, Linux gamers. Valve is releasing version 3.7 of the SteamOS to the general public. Big change that everyone's noticing. This is the SteamOS release that adds official support for some kinds of PC hardware other than the Steam Deck. That includes things like, I know a lot of people love these little handhelds like the ROG Ally and stuff like that. MSI's got a claw that no one really wants. You could install it on that. It also includes directions for configuring the original ROG Ally or Legion Go or whatever for SteamOS installation. So Steam has gone as far as not just to say, hey, we support these different hardware form factors for the OS, but they're also telling you how to install it on some of the main ones, like the ROG Ally, which is very, very cool.
I would love to try this. This is an Arch-based system on Linux, and that means it comes with all the new updates and stuff. I know Zach's already zoning out because I'm talking about Linux, but the cool part is the only requirements that you need for this is AMD hardware and an SSD. So you could possibly install this on a computer and not have any issues. Yeah, he left.
Okay, tech giant Novacore announced its latest graphics processing unit. This is the Quantum Flare X9000.
Have you ever heard of this, Jared?
This is crazy. What is this? 48 gigs of GDDR8?
What?
Ooh.
VRAM? What is going on? Hyper-realistic visual. And we have benchmarks from this thing. I've never heard of this. This is huge. A 200% performance increase over previous gen GPUs. This is insane. You know, during testing, reviewers reported receiving heartfelt relationship advice from Master Chief and financial tips from Mario, which Mario, I don't even know why you're playing that on a desktop GPU.
Okay, it seems like we got onto the AI side of the internet. AI's taking over. I'm
Wait,
sorry.
this isn't even real, but you know what? You should subscribe to the channel if you want to learn more about these fake graphics cards.
Oh, look, it says that on the article. It says subscribe to Meta PC's news.
Look, it's 10 steps ahead of me. My job's going to be useless in a second. Jeez, crazy. I guess what you should get from all of this is you should subscribe to the channel. How about that? Yeah. Have we learned nothing today other than like, subscribe, and Weave a Widow comment?
And that Jensen Wong not only likes shiny jackets, but Toy Story.
Toy Story. See you next week, guys. Bye, 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 bye.